Hi guys, today I have something different for you. This is my makeup inventory for 2016 as early February. So I just counted all of my products last week. I put all the information in some Excel sheet, and then that way I can keep track of things. And I had the total count of all my makeup products right now. So two things I want to clarify. So one is that last year I did my inventory as well, but then I did it early January of 2015. So it's been a whole year since I counted everything again. And also the second part is that I do have a lot of new products that I haven't opened yet. A lot of them came from gifts, sample boxes, or you know, when I see a deal, maybe I just purchase something. Anyways, I have some new unopened makeup products and I keep them in a different place, and I didn't count those into my inventory because I kind of look at them as my gift box, if you would. It's kind of like if someone has a birthday and I didn't have time to go purchase something, I would actually go into my unopened makeup drawer to pull something out and then gift it to people. So I don't really consider those products mine yet because I constantly give them away, and also at the same time I tell myself unless I can finish the majority of what I have already opened, I cannot break into my new products. So they're just sitting there, and I think it's a good way for me to think, well, I already have so many unopened makeup products, why am I even buying more, you know? Anyways, so I didn't include those. It might be different from a lot of people's inventory that you've seen before. And I do have the numbers, and I'm gonna compare them to my numbers 2015 January. So it's been almost like exactly a year. And let me show you my numbers. The first one I have right here is blush. So for blush, it's one of my problem areas, and I divided them into powder, cream, and depotted blushes. So I have 31 total this year right now, and 24 of them are powder blushes, and I have 3 cream blushes. So out of the 3 cream blushes, one of them is from Maybelline, and I'm gonna try to finish that in 2016. The other 2 are both in the Bon Jovi palette from the Balm, and they are called, I think, lipstick slash blush. I just consider them blushes, and they're like really tiny small pans, and I think I should be able to finish those pretty quickly. Anyways, I do count them into my total inventory number. And I also have 4 depotted blushes, so I took them out of the packaging and put them in the Z palette. So I have 31 blushes total. That's quite a bit because I think last year I was able to finish 2 blushes. Yeah, and I tried that for a whole year and I was only able to finish 2. So those 31 blushes, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Anyways, last year I had 35 total. I think that's because I finished a couple and I also decluttered a couple. And then for bronzers, last year I had 10. This year right now I have 5. And all of them are powder bronzers, and I think I finished a couple and then I gave away a few. So that's that. And then for brow products, I was only counting pencils, and those are the only brow product form that I have now. They're all pencils. Last year I had 5, right now I have 2. And then concealers, last year I had 12, this year I have 7. So I guess that's good. I think 7 is okay because I do have a lot of blemishes and acne breakouts, so I do use a lot of concealer, and I would like to have different concealers for under my eyes versus on my face. So I think maybe 5 would be ideal, but now I have 7. Anyways, I have 1 powder concealer, which is, I think, Bisque from Bare Minerals. And then I have 1 pencil concealer from Urban Decay that I'm trying to finish this year. And then I have one concealer from Eve Pearl, the potted one. And then I have 4 liquid concealers, as in the form of, you know, a pump bottle or a squeeze tube. All of those, I consider them as liquid concealers. And then for eyeshadow primers, I had 5 last year. Right now I have 3. So I have finished 2. And I think all of those 3 eye primers are deluxe size sample products. And I've never purchased any eye primers. Maybe I've purchased one, like ever. But I have so many sample sizes, and right now I have 3. I would like just to finish them. And then for eyeliners, this is encouraging because last year I had 20 and right now I have 11. So I have 7 pencil eyeliners, 2 gel eyeliners, 1 powder eyeliner, and 1 liquid eyeliner. So the part that I definitely went down was pencil eyeliner. Last year I had 12, right now I have 7. So I have used up quite a bit. And then for liquid eyeliners, I had 4 last year and right now I have 1 left. And then eyeshadows, I have the most eyeshadows. So for eyeshadows, I divided them into single eyeshadows and palettes. So for single eyeshadows, I have, you know, the typical single eyeshadows in their packaging and single eyeshadows that I depotted out of the packaging. So for example, I depotted my Urban Decay Book of Shadows, and so it was considered as a eyeshadow palette, but now because I depotted it and I put them all in a Z palette, I consider that as 16 single eyeshadows versus 1 eyeshadow palette, if that makes sense. So everything that was depotted, I count them one by one, not as a palette anymore. And so last year I had 87 and this year I have 62. So I went down by 25, which is quite a bit. I did do Pan That Palette challenge last year with my Z palette, so I know I finished quite a bit from there. And also I decluttered just quite a few last week, and I posted that on my Instagram. So that's how I am able to go down by 25 eyeshadows in a year, and 52 of those are depotted and 10 of them are in their typical packaging. And then for eyeshadow palettes, I divided them into, you know, bigger ones and then duals, trails, quads, and all that. So last year I had 40 total, this year I have 43. So I actually went up by a few. And I'm okay with it. It's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any duals, and last year I had 9 trails, this year I have 8. And last year I had 11 quads, this year I have 13. And last year I didn't have anything, do you call that a quint? I think that's when you have 5 shades in a palette. Last year I didn't have any of those, this year I have 2. And for anything that's bigger than 5 shadows, I just consider them as palettes. And I had 20 last year, I still have 20 now. And then for eyeshadow bases, I have 23 right now. I had 28 last year. So I have 2 types of eyeshadow bases. One is pencil, so those like crayon type pencils. Last year I had 13, this year I still have 13, so nothing changed. I know I tried to finish a couple, but I failed. And then the other type of eyeshadow base I consider is in a pot, so like Maybelline Color Tattoo, those kind of thing. Last year I had 15, right now I have 10. I think it's because I decluttered quite a few of them. I don't think I actually finished any. Maybe I finished 1, I don't remember. Then next I have my face powders. Last year I had 10, right now I have 9. So nothing much changed. I know I used quite a few, and maybe I purchased a few too. So that's not good. For loose powder, I have 2 now, and I had 3 last year. And for pressed powder, I had 7 and I still have 7 now. So that's the part that I used up a few and also purchased a few. Then for foundations, last year I had 9, right now I have 8. So I divided them into powder foundations, liquid foundations, and BB or CC creams. So I have 1 powder foundation from Bare Minerals, and I have 6 liquid foundations, and I have 1 CC cream. And I know I just purchased 1 liquid foundation, or the whipped foundation from Revlon. That's what I just purchased last month, and also I purchased 1 CC cream from Revlon as well. So I could be only having 6 foundations, but I just bought 2. Anyways, I have 8 total now. And then face primers, I had 4 last year. Right now I only have 2, and I'm really happy about that. I'm okay not even having 1 face primer. So I think I just want to use them up and be done with it. And then for highlighters, I had 7 last year and I have 8 right now. So I have 7 powder highlighters and 1 highlighter that I deposited into my Z palette, but it's also powder. So 8 total. And then lipsticks, this is also hard too. So I divided my lipsticks into 3 categories. I have liquid lipsticks, and I have jumbo lipstick pencils, and I have just the typical traditional lipsticks. So for liquid lipsticks, I had 6 last year. Right now I have 4. And for jumbo eye pencils, last year I had 20. Right now I have 12. I think that's because I decluttered quite a few of them, and I don't think I have finished much. And then for just typical regular lipsticks, last year I had 35. Right now I have 37. So it actually went up a couple. So in total, last year I had 61 lipsticks, and right now I have 53. And lip glosses, last year I had 27, right now I have 28. Can't remember what happened exactly, but I know I did not finish any lip glosses last year, so I must have purchased 1. But anyways, I really don't like lip glosses in general. I think I'm okay not having any. So I would try my best to finish a few this year and maybe just give away the rest. I think that's what I want to do. And then for lip balms, I had 9 last year, and right now I have 6. I think I have finished a couple and tossed 1. Lip liners, I did not use lip liners at all. So last year I had 5, this year I have 5. And I'm gonna try to use them actually this year. It's just something that I never remember to use. Even if I use a red lipstick, it never crosses my mind. So I don't know what's up with that. I think I would try to use them, and if I like them, I want to use what I have. And if I don't like them, I would like to just give them away. And then setting sprays, last year I had 4, and this year I have none. So that's really good. I probably would like to purchase 1 though. I might purchase the all-nighter spray from Urban Decay. I really like that one. And also I want to try the one from NYX, the mattifying one. So, but I mean, I'm okay not having any. If there's a deal, I might go pick up 1. So that's it. That's all my inventory, and those are my numbers. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know I do have a lot of products, and it's definitely more than what I could use. That's why I do project panning, and I want to finish my products, and I know it's way too much for one person to use, and honestly, in a year I didn't go down by a lot number wise, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish all the rest of my makeup in a timely manner. So I might consider doing some decluttering soon, but we'll see about that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Bye.